Christian Walker's had a big year. He is a big part of the reason why the Diamondbacks have pushed over their preseason win total that many of the experts set for them on opening day. He and the Diamondbacks are in Milwaukee tonight. Let's give Christian a clubhouse pass to join us on the Monday Spread. Hey, Christian, good evening. Thanks for the time. Give us some insight into the room, into the clubhouse for a team that's had a pretty good year, better than what some may have thought. Yet you guys are playing out the string here against a Brewers team tonight that still has a little bit of a chance left to qualify for the postseason.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. This is what it's about. Unfortunately, we're not in the race, with the Diamondbacks, but, to kind of feel like you're a part of it and you have something to say, you have something to do with it. It's fun. It's motivating. It's a great way to finish up the year. The team, we've accomplished a lot of things we wanted to accomplish this year, but to be honest, we feel like we have a lot of room to grow, and we really look into what we're capable of and what we can throw out there for a whole season, and we're very excited for what the future has in store.
Yeah, for you, congrats on what's been a really big year for you. Career highs in homers and runs batted in. It's a top 5 franchise home run total. Tell us about how the power has come this year. I mean, you had a big power year in 2019 as well, but in your own words, what you accomplished this year.
Yeah, it's it was important for me to get back to being the hitter that I know I am and knew I was capable of. The team, this lineup, they rely on me to drive in runs. That's a role that I want to take on, and I'm excited to take on every day. And offensively, to be able to come out and show, what I know I was capable of. It was a long off season, a hard working off season, a lot of resources that I had close to me using, and just getting back to doing what I do and doing damage and driving the ball, and it's been important for me to prove to myself and to the people around me that this is what I'm capable of.
I know you take a lot of pride in your defense as well, so let me ask you the question. You got your choice: game-winning knock as a hitter or a game-saving play on the defensive side of the scorecard?
Oh, man. To be honest, I think I'd pick the game-saving side defensively right now. It's something that I've had a lot of fun doing this year. I enjoy the reps. I enjoy the work. But, to see it all, come to life on the field, and I feel more confident. I feel good about my defense. It's a lot of fun, and to be able to help out the pitchers and make a big play and kill the other team's momentum. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's a lot of fun. It's really fun to be a part of.
I know that a lot of players with the Diamondbacks talk about how much fun it has been to be a part of that team because of the tone set by Torey, because of the guys you have on the coaching staff. So I'm putting you on the spot here, but can you think of a better one-liner this year, maybe a better series of one-liners if I say pick between your manager, Torey Lovullo, and bullpen coach Mike Fetters, who is also a not-so-sneaky funny guy? Which guy's funnier?
Man, that's tough. I think Fett's role allows it to show a little bit more. I think Torey's got a great sense of humor, but he's definitely got a role to play. He's got to be aware of the relationships and the dynamics and not being just a friend. So I think they're both really, really funny guys, but I think Fett, his role allows him to show that a little bit more.
Yeah, Mike Fetters had some big years closing for the Brewers. You're playing the Brewers tonight, and you're facing a guy on the mound who has rolled off a series of double-digit strikeout nights. What's it like preparing for somebody like Brandon Woodruff?
Yeah, it can be tough. He deserves every bit of credit that you give him. He's earned that for sure. The hitter's battle is to walk that line of not giving a guy too much credit, but also be aware of how he's going to get you out and what makes him good. All the way, honestly, going back to the LA series a couple weeks ago, one thing Torey's done is kind of try to handle these like postseason games. Like I said, we're not going to be in the postseason this year, but we can prepare and learn from these high stakes games, and maybe we'll be there in not too long, and it'll all be a little bit more familiar.
So when this whole thing's a wrap at the end of the week, Christian, what does your immediate off-season look like? Do you take a little time away from baseball, or do you stay on a pretty rigid schedule workout-wise?
No, I decompress. I take a few weeks and just be with my family and spend some time at home and let my brain kind of bounce back. There's a physical side, there's a mental side to it. The mental bounces around pretty quick. I get bored pretty soon. So, I'll get back in the weight room, within a couple weeks. But hitting and defense, I'll give all that probably about a month or so to, kind of run its course and get excited. I like getting the itch again and getting excited about baseball.
The good news about ending in Milwaukee is you can get your postseason eating protocol off to an earlier head start because of the fried foods that you'll no doubt be a part of in the next couple of days in Milwaukee. Leads me to my final question. What's the spread like for the Brewers? And know this, that the guy that runs that spread, Phil Rozowitz, visiting clubhouse manager there at American Family Field, is usually down there running around with popped champagne bottles. And here he is. I don't know if you can see this, Christian. Here he is partying after a recent clubhouse celebration. What's the spread like down there?
Yeah, no, it makes a lot more sense now after just crushing a couple plates of fried chicken. I think they're trying to weigh us down a little bit. They know these games are important.
Very good. Fried chicken spread on a Monday. You guys will miss Fish Fry Friday, but it's probably enough fried food to last you the rest of the month. Christian, congrats on a great year, man. Thanks for the visit with us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.